Hello YouTube, it's Captain George from GrouperPro.com. A lot of people ask me, how do you catch fish in the Gulf of Mexico? Well, it's not that easy if you don't know what you're doing. A lot of people come down here retired, they buy a nice boat, they go out fishing, and they don't have a clue what kind of bait, what kind of tackle. So I'm going to give you a couple basic things to know when fishing the Gulf of Mexico, whether you're fishing down here in Southwest Florida, up in the Destin Panhandle, Fort Walton Beach, Pensacola, anywhere along the Gulf of Mexico, our fishing is about the same. So, first thing you want to do is you want to catch your own bait, because bait is expensive, but live bait is hard to find and very expensive, but it's so easy to catch along the beaches anywhere in the Gulf of Mexico. All you need is a sabiki rig, and the best way to manage a sabiki rig is with a bait rod. What do I mean by a bait rod? Well, I'll show you. Right here I have a Pro bait, Bait Pro. And I've got a nice little pen reel on here with 20-pound test. The line goes through the rod. And out here on the business end, I have a 2-ounce pyramid leader, and then I have a sabiki rig. The sabiki rig has 6 hooks on it. There's 3, 4, 5, 6, and then a swivel with a snap. Okay? So why is this so important? Because any other way with just a normal rod, you've got storage problems when you're done with your sabiki rig, because those hooks are sharp, and what do? So with this, it reels right back up inside the rod. So easy. But you take this rod with that sabiki rig on there. I had green feathers on my sabiki rig, and you just put that in just off the beaches here on the boat. Go out on the boat off the beaches, and sometimes the bait, you'll see them on your fish finder. Sometimes they're in 15 feet of water, sometimes they're in 20 feet of water. But you just go along, you see a whole bunch of bait fish on your fish finder, you just stop right there, lower your sabiki rig in, and you'll catch 5, 6 up, nice pinfish, blue runners, sardines, all kinds of live bait. Put them in your live well. You do that for about a half hour and catch about 50 or 60 of them. Man, you're pretty set for the day. So that's the number one thing that you need, is a sabiki and a Bait Pro to catch the live bait. Most people don't do that. I'd say 90% of them don't do that. So the next thing is you want to have, I don't want to call this light tackle. I would call this light to medium or medium to light, but this is a Shakespeare ugly stick. It's a 2-piece rod, comes apart for easy storage, just like that. But it's about a 6.5, 7 foot, nice flexible rod, lots of action there, and a Penn 450 SSG reel that's made for salt water. Plus, this thing is smooth. It's got a lot of bearings in it. It's very smooth. So there is your number one fishing rod to have. If you don't have anything else, at least have this. Don't fool around with cheap rods and reels. You won't be happy. You won't have a good time. You can catch big fish on this. It can handle it. Okay? And when I say big fish, you can catch a 40, 50-pound fish. I've done it on a rig just like this. So that would be your number one rod. You can go fishing off, if you don't have a boat, you can go fishing off the piers, the beach, whatever. That's the thing to have right there. So number 2 is similar to your number 1 rod, but it's a little bit bigger, a little bit heavier. And this, you can catch just about any fish in the Gulf of Mexico. You can catch a 150-pound tarpon, a 200-pound shark, even a 400-pound nurse shark, or a Goliath grouper. It'll take you a while, but this is a Battle 8,000 pen spinning reel. These are new this year. Just came out with 30-pound test. That fish ain't getting off. And then you got a 7-foot Shakespeare ugly stick that is heavier than that first one. So this is more of a heavy-duty outfit. As far as spinning rods and reels, you won't need anything else. If you've got those two, you're set. But what you want to add as your number 3 fishing rod is right here. And it's a stand-up rod. This is a 1-piece stand-up rod, 6.5 foot. And on this particular rod, this is made by Penn. This is actually a Penn power stick. And sometimes they call them boat rods. But I've got a Fin-Nor reel on here, open bail here, okay. But this particular a reel like this lasts you a lifetime, stand up to salt water, and you do want to get these serviced once a year. You want to take it to a tackle shop, have them take it apart, lubricate it, put it back together. It's very inexpensive. Most places anywhere from $10 to $20. But you've got an investment here. Generally, reels like this could be up $300–400. So you don't necessarily need to spend that much money. There's graphite reels that you could use too. So that would be your number 3. So if you have those 3 rods plus your bait rod, you're all set. And you'll catch some fish, because when you have live bait, the bigger the bait, the bigger the fish. And I'm not just saying that. So, okay, so that's the tackle. And if you're going out on a boat in the Gulf of Mexico, we want to give you at least one safety tip. A lot of boaters make this mistake. You know, the Coast Guard only requires you to have these minimal orange life jacket. No, it's not a life jacket, it's a life preserver that sticks around your neck. Tell you what, you get out in a storm in the Gulf of Mexico, that ain't going to get it. You're not going to feel safe. You want to feel safe. So you want to have a quality life jacket. This one has 4 buckles. This fits about a 120-pound person, so you want to get the right jacket for the right weight. Got a 250-pound man on a boat, you better have an extra large life jacket that fits him securely. And you got to have these with where they're easy to get to, not under a bunch of junk somewhere in the bottom of your boat. Have them someplace where you can just grab them and put them on in a hurry. So that's our tip for the day. Go to our website, www.grouperpro.com, and you can see some of the fish we caught down here fishing out of Stump Pass, mostly with Penn rods and reels and Shakespeare ugly sticks. So until next time, this is Captain George for GrouperPro.com signing off.